Well, to Sudan now, where the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces has taken control of Dinda city. The UN says more than 130,000 people have fled the southeast after attacks by the RSF. Mohammed Val sat down for an exclusive interview with Abdel Fattah al Burhan, the leader of the Sudanese army. He began by asking about the current situation on the ground.
All aspects of the war are there in the current military operations. Suffering losses in a battle or retreating in a certain situation does not mean losing the battle itself and doesn't mean defeat. The Sudanese people and the Sudanese armed forces will never be defeated.
It's been 14 months plus now since the beginning of this war. What is the explanation of the fact that the Sudanese army hasn't yet been able to defeat the mutineers of the RSF, the Rapid Support Forces? What are the factors behind it?
This is a great injustice to our nation. As the armed forces, we have the responsibility of protecting the Sudanese state. It has the right to obtain weapons to protect the country from collapse and from being preyed upon by some regional countries which have bad intentions towards Sudan.
The rapid progress of the Rapid Support Forces towards Sinnar in no time. What is your explanation of the fact that they have been able to push so far from Khartoum towards the southeast?
There are certain circumstances surrounding the military operations that have enabled them to advance in this direction. But we are able, with our determination, our will, and the support of the Sudanese people, to repel them and expel them completely from Sudan.
This is a time friends can be distinguished from enemies. Who are Sudan's friends and who are Sudan's enemies?
Many countries remain silent and turn a blind eye to the crimes being committed every day. Everyone who remains silent and everyone who supports what the other side is doing on a daily basis is definitely an enemy. Everyone who supports the Sudanese state and its institutions is a friend.
Let's move now to the humanitarian situation in Sudan. UN reports talk about 20 million people facing hunger and possibly famine in Sudan. What do you have to tell us about the situation?
No one wants to say that this is the rebel Rapid Support Forces who are causing the famine and starving some areas in Darfur and destroying the Gezira scheme. Frankly speaking, those who talk about famine must talk about its causes and about the militias responsible for it and what caused the Sudanese to abandon their land and who destroyed the Sudanese agricultural infrastructure. We welcome all support and assistance, but the donors are slow.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.